Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, here we are. We made it. We made it through the first hour. We did it all by ourselves, too, Tripod.
We didn't even break anything.
I'm so proud.
How do you feel about it, Kane? If you're watching on YouTube, we got the large stuffed animal, Kane, in Jake's chair. A lot prettier than Jake, honestly. Pretty cute little pup.
She's
right
super
here,
cute.
right here in the Raising Cane studio, off the bench, 104.5 ESPN. Hour number 2. Fired up about it. This is certainly something out of my comfort zone, having to kind of guide, host, lead around, whatever that means.
Job.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but we're surviving.
Yeah.
We are surviving. That's what you do in a foxhole. Is basically you're there to survive, and you find your moments to go fight.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we're doing.
We're fighting.
Might not, 100% know the names of all the players and all the teams we talk about, but you know what? We're figuring it out. I know more now than we did 6 months ago.
True.
So.
Hey, Brian Kelly didn't know the names of his players either. Okay?
Still doesn't.
Bruh, I'm telling you, when we went in there, it was the first practice of fall camp. They gave us all rosters. Clearly, Kelly needed one too. We went in there and somebody had asked a question about, oh, yeah, Phillip Wright, the freshman wide receiver. How do you think he looked today? Kelly stopped him. He goes, guys, it's first day of fall camp.
Yeah.
I don't know which players are which. What number was he out there? And they were like, oh, we think it was 15. He's like, oh, yeah. He had a good day. And I'm like,
yeah, 15. Yeah, I remember that.
This guy.
Got a couple of those numbers. Yeah. We don't really have to talk about that anymore.
Huh?
Honda, bigger and better thing.
Wait. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I just
go.
thought about if we want to actually do this,
Yeah.
actually be a sports show or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Will Muschamp got hired to be the defensive coordinator at Texas.
Hell
so
yeah.
their DC was out, and Pete something starts with a K. But
Kwiatkowski.
Coach K.
yeah,
Kwiatkowski.
there you go, Coach K.
Yeah, Coach K.
The real Coach K.
He was. They
Yeah, he's
let go
back.
of him. Will Muschamp is back. I feel like they probably backed the Brinks truck up to get
right?
Will
Had
out
to have.
because I just don't feel like he really, he was living his best life.
No doubt.
Just-
It's, coaches are so different. They're built so different. It's like
You're right.
Jake talks about Jimbo all the time. Like Jimbo got his bag, right? He could, right off of the sunset, he could do media, which he's doing right now. But he wants to coach.
Yeah.
Like coaches want to coach. For most of them.
Right.
I don't know if Brian Kelly wants to coach. I don't know. Like everybody's different. But I think for the most part, most of those coaches in the same mind frame, and a lot of these SEC coaches, who most of them at one point coached under Nick Saban at LSU.
Yeah.
Those guys just love ball. They love being in charge. And congratulations to Will Muschamp. He was a guy that recruited me. Guy that was on our staff, certainly. I told y'all the story. I've told it on air before, but he was the defensive coordinator at Auburn my senior year. Extremely fiery guy,
Yeah.
I would say.
I love it.
Competitive guy. Loves to punch a good dry erase board. Loves to punch it.
Yes.
Loves to wear a little armband, too, with all the defensive calls. Loves to sweat. Punch some dry erase boards, break them, knee them, whatever it is. And then, I told the story. Playing them in Auburn, 2007. The game, of course, came down to the Demetrius Byrd catch in the end zone with a second left. But during that game, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of punches being thrown, a lot of punches being given. Well, I remember it was a third down where I kind of scrambled out, ran past the sticks, got the first down. Bunch of guys coming, trying to chase me. I wouldn't let him catch me, so I ran out of bounds. And I ran out of bounds right next to Will Muschamp. Well, actually, he's probably like 10 yards in front of me.
Yeah.
And I just see him sprinting down with his little call sheet on his wrist and all this, the hair sweat and all this stuff.
He has
And that-
gray hair.
And we've all seen the face of Will Muschamp, like
Yeah.
next to Nick Saban when they're yelling. Well, there was that face running at me, like screaming at his guys, break his effing legs. Break his effing legs. I don't know what F stands for, but break his effing legs. So I was like, cool, dude. Hey, remember that time you recruited me and talked to my parents?
Right.
Yeah. Now you're telling your team to break my legs? Guess what?
Didn't break your legs.
Didn't break my legs.
Those ankles are unbreakable.
Can't do it. Just can't do it. They tried. They didn't do it.
Shout out
So
Muschamp,
anyway,
though.
that's just that good old school fire right
Yeah.
there. So, he's back.
Not sure that the defense was the issue with Texas this season, but
Well,
still
I think
good
they
for
also.
Muschamp.
I think he also fired the passing game coordinator.
Okay.
I believe.
So that's what I was going to ask. Texas is 36th in the country in total defense. They gave up 20 points per game. Now, they were bad down the stretch. Like you went Mississippi State 38, Vanderbilt 31, Georgia 35, Arkansas 37. But you bounced back. You held A&M to 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, I actually thought Kwiatkowski was doing an okay job. I thought he was good last year,
Yeah,
too.
he's not doing a bad job,
No,
right?
you had some injuries down the stretch. Also, Will Muschamp has not been the sole defensive coordinator of any team since Auburn in 2015. He was a head coach at South Carolina till 2020, special teams coordinator at Georgia, co-DC at Georgia till 23, and the last 2 years he's been a defensive analyst.
yeah.
I don't like this hire.
I love Will Muschamp, but I'm with Taylor.
Like this is not. If you're going to get rid of a guy like Kwiatkowski, who's done a good job, that's well respected, you better bring in
Where has
somebody
he
that
been
you
an
know's
analyst?
got it.
Georgia.
Georgia, the last 2 years. So he's been under Kirby. I get it. And he was the co-DC at Georgia in 22 and 23. The past 2 years, that was taken away. He was defensive analyst. Again, the last time he fully ran a defense by himself as the DC was 2015. Because he was the head coach at South Carolina after. Then he's been at Georgia in a bunch of roles since then.
Yeah, this is a real interesting hire just because of of course, Texas's defense, no one would say they were great, but
That wasn't the issue with
certainly
Texas
they
this
weren't
season,
right.
though.
It wasn't the issue. And then of course Texas
19.7.
played really well. I can understand the passing game coordinator
Yeah.
more than the DC. Now let me tell you, all these Nick Saban coaching tree folks that have been with him and formed that good relationship, you can tell. We all know who those ones are, right? They're scattered all over the SEC. They're scattered all over coaching football, and some of them are coordinators. Some of them aren't even
Sark is
current
one of
coaches.
them. Yeah.
Some of them are analysts. They're like a Muschamp. That's
Yeah.
like one of the original people, like right under the coaching tree of Nick Saban. They're all in group text. They have such good relationships. I don't know if this Coach K from Texas was part of that clique or whatever, but it's a clique. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. So I think if there's an opportunity, and Sarkisian, he would have to sit with Muschamp and be like, all right, are you you've been an analyst for a while. Is there this fire burning in you right now? If you get that Muschamp, then it's probably a good thing. But it's always dangerous because defenses are not the same. Like LSU brought back Bo Pelini. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Clearly.
That's
Historically
what this reminds
bad.
you of.
It does remind you. But Bo Pelini wasn't around big time D1 football.
No, he's at
that
Youngstown
point.
State.
He was at Youngstown State, and it was a way different situation. I think this hire could go wrong, but I don't think it will.
Yeah.
I think it's got the potential just because of all the things you said. I'm going to reserve my opinion on this because I do think Will Muschamp is a really good coach.
Yeah.
Gets a lot. Maybe that's one thing that Sark saw that he was missing because his personality, I don't think, is one that's going to rah get you crazy fired
No.
up. Maybe
No,
he
and
said
maybe he
that's
needs
what.
Muschamp for
Maybe
that.
that's what we're missing.
Because
From
Pete was
Texas.
a quieter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
now that you're saying, I don't feel like Texas really has anybody on their staff that's like a Will Muschamp or
Now we've seen Sark get mad at the guy holding him back in the tunnel. We've
Yeah.
seen him get pissed at
Yeah.
people, but
I don't think he's gonna go over there and tell you to break somebody's effing leg.
Yeah.
I don't see Steve Sarkisian going in and giving a fiery locker room speech.
Yeah.
Right,
He might.
right.
I just don't see that. He
Yeah.
just doesn't come across as that guy.
and Jake and I tell the story about when in 2007 we had Gary Croton, offensive coordinator, and then we had Bo Pelini, defensive coordinator, and then we called it the ready room. That's right under right under the student section bleachers. It is basically right next to the door that you come out with the wind bar, and then you go through and you go through the tunnel, go in between the crossbars. It's the ready room. That's where all the seats are. So half the room is facing one direction, half the room is facing the other. So you got offense and defense. So you got one defensive coordinator on the far end, you got an offensive coordinator on the other end, and they're addressing their team. And Gary Croden, one of the best humans you'll ever meet, but was not that kind of guy.
Right.
Like he was like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to really go out there and play hard. This is the X's and O's. If they get cover 3, this is what we're going to do. First play of the game. If they're overloaded to the right, we're going to flip it to the left. Like that was his pregame speech. On the other side was Bo Pelini that was literally foaming at his mouth.
Yeah.
Right? Tears coming out of his eyes because he was so passionate about what he was talking about. Punching the dry erase board. Now, he was he gave the same type speech that Will Muschamp would. But throughout the course of the season, the offense is Croden would talk, get his X's and O's real quick, and then we'd all just turn and face the defense.
Yeah.
So we would just listen to that rah-rah. Now, we didn't have that with Muschamp because we had Jimbo Fisher, who was also that kind of guy on offense.
Yeah.
You have to be controlled a little bit more in how intensity you talk to address your offense, because they do have to stay in a little bit more control. They can't play with their hair on fire quite like a defense can. But it was just funny in 07. It's all right, we're just going to listen to Bo right now because we got to hit somebody in the face right now. So that's kind of how it was. Now, if Will Muschamp was a lot in that same vein, so I can see Texas needs a little spark in that manner. Maybe they're we got the talent, we just missing something on defense. But I believe they also fired their passing game coordinator, which makes a little bit more sense. Arch, of course, came along, played really well in the back half of the season. But they started slow, but of course Sark has complete control of that, so maybe just wasn't a fit. The passing game coordinator. But look, good luck to Will Muschamp.
You convinced me.
Yeah, the whole coaching staff. Yeah, you're convinced. He's going to be great.
Yeah.
Number 1 defense in the country next year.
I like Will. It's just
I like Will too.
I could see it going that way too,
right.
Taylor.
I could see it being great. I think there's a big gap between great and
but he's
awful.
coming. But he knows how to play golf. But he's coming from Georgia, right?
Yeah.
He's still there.
You're still watching. You're still in touch with the game. And you said, Bo Pelini was at Youngstown State. So
and
I guess there is a difference between the two. And I'm not saying that he's going to go over there and do bad. I love Will Muschamp. But I just think that, it's just that wasn't your issue.
Right. I mean,
the offense was your issue.
I thought the defense, everybody talked about how bad they played against Kentucky. They won that game 16-13. The defense kept you in that game.
Right.
You lost to Ohio State week 1. You lost 14-7.
Mm-hmm.
The defense kept you in all your big time games. Mm-hmm. And you could say Vanderbilt put up 31 points. Vanderbilt put up 21 in that fourth quarter. And I understand that's not an excuse, but the game was 34-10 going into the fourth quarter. That was not a 38-31 football game by any means. I mean, Texas was in control of that the whole time. Look, there's obviously a reason he got rid of him, and it's probably, to your point, it's probably a personality thing.
He's just too nice.
Yeah.
He probably is, because scheme-wise and talent-wise, they were there. Mm-hmm. So you made the change for some reason.
Texas, Ark
and Sark.
Still people talking about Ark trying to come out for the draft this year.
That's not
What are we talking about?
It's not happening.
Yeah, you shut that down.
Yeah.
You kind of, but you also kind of tanked your stock a little bit.
Right.
I wouldn't say tanked, but your stock went down a little.
I mean, unrealistic expectations for the kid. There was a no-win situation.
Yeah.
He was never going to live up to that.
No
24 touchdowns, 7 picks. That's what he finished with.
Right.
As a first-time starter in the SEC. That's great. But if you have Manning on the back, people expect you to throw 45 touchdown passes. It's just not going to happen.
When you never really played. Well, yeah, it's interesting. I just, talking about Muschamp, though. I wish him well.
Yeah.
Not too well, though.
No. Still in the SEC.
That's right. You still got to go against Lane.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's ours.
We should try to get him on.
Muschamp?
Yeah.
And Lane?
Well, yeah.
At the
I
same
feel
time.
like we've been working on
Don't tell
Lane.
each other.
Don't
tell them that the other one's coming on.
Hey, Lane, welcome to our show. First time.
Lane, if you're listening,
We got Muschamp here.
come on the show.
Welcome to both of you.
Oh, they're definitely on that group text.
We'll
together.
treat you really
no
well.
doubt about it.
Like when they asked Sark that they have a group chat with all the SEC coaches, and they're like, who's the one that is always starting something? He's like Lane.
Lane for sure.
Hands down.
No doubt.
Mark Stoops. I'm just kidding. He seems like the most boring guy. That's why I said that.
Definitely not Coach K anymore.
No.
He's out. Fired. All right. We want to tell you about our friends at Trash Rangers. TrashRangers.com, Louisiana's most reliable trash pickup service. Oh, and sanitation. Portable toilets. If you got a construction site, if you got a festival, if you're just throwing a big old party, need some portable toilets, make sure you're doing it local. TrashRangers.com. They're number one at picking up number two. So forget those national companies and make sure you call Trash Rangers. You go check out their website, TrashRangers.com. Brand new. You can see all about everything that they do. Like I just told you about the portable toilets, but also they got roll-off dumpsters. They got commercial trash pickup, and they got residential trash pickup. You've seen the big red dumpsters all over the place. I got one right now at the house. And so we've been doing a little cleanup. We haven't got it full because those roll-off dumpsters are big. So we have not filled it up just yet, but I think I told you it was flat rate pricing. I've gotten a lot of roll-off dumpsters in my life, and it's always like we're going to drop it off. There's going to be a pickup fee. There's going to be a dump fee depending on the tonnage at the landfill. Not with Trash Rangers. It is flat rate pricing. So they give you a price. That's the price you pay. What a concept, right? So make sure that if you got a project, you're cleaning out, maybe you just need reliable trash pickup, make sure you give them a call. Go see them at trashrangers.com. All right, we're going to continue to talk about football, talk about college football playoffs. Maybe we get into a little Saints talk as they take on the Jets. Jets? Who the heck is that quarterback playing for them? We'll see. Will the Saints mess around and win 5 in a row to finish the season? Who would have thought? We'll get into it all right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench. 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Is this a breakup song, you think?
Linger? I feel like it most definitely is.
Most definitely.
Yeah. If you could return.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Getting cozy in here, Matt.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is. Ooh, look at that warm fire.
Don't let it burn.
Y'all know I love a fire, too. I love a real fire. Like, burn some wood, not fake
Telling
wood.
y'all I wanted to find a longer one so I didn't have to restart it.
Yeah.
This video is 8 hours.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Every show can play this. Just go.
And, like, if you look at it intently,
You start to feel warm.
you start to feel warm.
Look at this one. Look. It's full screen, that bad boy.
Wow. Look at those. Look at those. These are called andirons. I know this because I shopped for some at one point. These
Okay.
are real nice andirons. Those look like pineapples.
What?
Make sure they're not upside down, people.
What do they do?
So they basically...
I mean, they look good.
They look good. They're decorative, certainly,
Sure.
but they have these bars that go back, and they... If you don't have this grate right here, if you don't have the bottom grate, the wood can sit on top of the andirons.
Okay.
So they
Almost
do
like
serve
a higher up.
Yeah, they do serve a purpose. There's a lot of functionality to them, but they do look sweet.
I'm about to call Victoria. We have a fireplace and be like, hey,
Yeah.
get some andirons.
Some of these old school fireplaces also have like a back plate too, like a big cast iron, like decorative thing you can put in the back of the
Yeah.
fireplace.
That's what I have.
I want one of those.
Since mine doesn't do anything. It's
Oh,
just
sweet.
decorative.
It's just decorative.
Yeah.
You can put some candles in there.
Yeah, that's what I do.
We have a,
They
we
said,
have a-
damn, Flynn going to have a hole in the back of his shirt.
Ours works. I might bring this to work and give it to Alondra. We have a it came with the house, a like fake fireplace thing, and you plug it in and like it lights up and it actually gets a little warm too.
I love that.
You just take it in and out of the fireplace.
Interesting. So we have you ever heard of Amish heaters?
No.
They're like
It sounds like you would just like rub your hands together. Yeah, that would be an Amish heater.
So I don't know why it's an Amish heater because you have to plug it in.
Yeah, they don't have plugs.
That's counterintuitive, I feel like.
Right.
But they're like these just square boxes that kind of look like a fire, but they produce heat and they throw off heat and it can like really warm up a room pretty nicely. But I always got confused because they are called Amish or known as Amish heaters. I don't know if that's like the brand name, but yeah, you got to have electricity to it. In my knowledge of the Amish, they don't do the electricity.
Right.
Maybe they do. I don't know. Reminds me of
Maybe the
Kingpin.
modern Amish do.
Are y'all too young for Kingpin?
No, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. We don't have a cow. We got a bull.
I was watching movies that I was too young to be watching.
What are you laughing at, Taylor?
Just that scene.
That scene's great.
His face when they tell
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, let's talk about the Saints.
Yes. Let's do
How
it.
about the Saints? All right, 2 games down, 3 to go.
Who dat?
Arguably the greatest team in the NFL in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Arguably. They're about to play the Jets.
The worst team in the NFL.
The absolute worst team. Are they holding the number 1 pick right now, or is it
it's them or the Titans.
them or the Titans?
Let's see.
I think it has to
It's
be.
not the Falcons?
No, the Falcons have won like 4.
Remember they were doing okay at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I guess so. Brady Cook?
Yes.
Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
He's the starting quarterback?
Rookie out of Missouri.
Rookie out of Missouri, Brady Cook. I believe he started the last 2 games, or at least 2 games ago, played a significant amount. Total for the season, 36 of 63, 339 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions. That sounds like the classic stat line for any Jets quarterback. I don't care if you're a rookie from Missouri or a 20-year vet in the NFL and 4-time MVP. It's usually about the stat line you're going to get with the Jets because they're an absolute train wreck. I believe you said that Justin Fields is also practicing right now.
Practiced yesterday, but they also announced that Brady Cook is starting.
Gotcha.
So will he have a role? Will he even be active? I don't know. I kind of feel like when Justin Fields got hurt, they said it was a 3-week injury, and that was back in week 4. So I mean, I don't even know what's wrong with him. But
We got John Mateer here coming back a week after thumb surgery.
right.
Justin Fields can't even get on the field. What a weird
I mean, Ricky
year.
Pearsall got shot last year.
Yeah.
Only missed
Still
one
ain't
game.
back.
Yeah, bud.
He got shot in the chest.
You know?
Literally shot. And he's back. What a weird year for the Jets this has been in the quarterback front. Like their owner talks all that ish about Justin Fields.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then a week, like of course, the game after he talks all that ish, the quarterback gets hurt and Justin Fields got to go back in. And then he actually played well, I think, when he came back in. What a mess that team is. There's got to be
franchise.
like, where there's great, wherever there's heroes, there has to be villains. Like for all the great organizations to praise and like to look at the right way to do it. Somebody does things the right way when there's other people that do it the wrong way. Mm-hmm. And that's the Jets. Like the Jets make everybody look better. They're in shambles. They're a hot mess all the time. This is a game. It's funny to say, like the Saints, it's not like a must win, of course, but like it's going to be a bad look if you don't win this.
It's going to be possibly the worst look of the entire season if you lose to the Jets.
Because
this will definitely be the worst loss of the season for sure.
Yeah.
Now that you
There's
you
no
don't think
question.
they're not losing this game.
So? I mean,
No,
but if
they
hypothetically,
did.
Yes.
I mean, look.
Yes, but at the end of the day, again, like
Yeah.
it doesn't
Let's not
matter, but
Yeah, but let's not like get blind. I know like they're finishing out the season with a pretty weak schedule. Like we think there's a really good chance that they finish the season out 5-0. Like if they play well,
they don't even need a first round pick next year at this point.
Yeah, basically they're Super Bowl favorites for next year currently. But let's not get blinded by the fact that it's still not a great team. The roster has not changed that much. In fact, we've lost people. We got Audric Estime going to take the lion's share of the carries.
Audric Estime's a good runner, though.
He did well the last game when he had to go in.
I was surprised that Denver didn't bring him back. I thought he did a really nice job last year. He was great at Notre Dame as well. Mm-hmm. You mentioned you signed Nyheim Hines, but he's your pass catcher.
Yeah.
Like in 6 years in the NFL, Nyheim Hines has 1,200 yards rushing. He doesn't get a ton of carries, but he has almost 2,000 yards receiving in a 6-year period. Like he is a legitimate third down back. Is he going to play this week? You just signed him on, Wednesday? But,
well, who else do you have? Like, I mean,
right,
you can't
crazier things have happened.
Estimate can't play every single snap.
He can't. So Naheem Hines will have to play at some point.
Yeah, and you got to think it'll be a Taysom Hill type of game as well. This is a really good opportunity for Kellen Moore to show off a little bit more of his chops too. You got a quarterback that is coming to his own, making plays when they matter. So really kind of getting comfortable within this offense, getting comfortable within playing the NFL game at the NFL speed. Now the Jets play a little different speed than the rest of the NFL, but he's been getting comfortable. The NFL game is different. So like when the difference between college football and the NFL is the difference between the swimming pool and Lake Pontchartrain. Like it's a big gap, right? It's a big difference just from the speed, just from the football IQ that you see, schematics. There's a gap. So there's going to be a learning curve always. That's why you don't see many rookie quarterbacks be successful early. That's why what Jaden Daniels did last year was so special. So special. Historic season. Probably the best season any rookie quarterback has ever had in the National Football League, which is wild to say, right? It's just so hard to do that. But you got a guy that's now playing well, getting comfortable in the offense. Look, you're down some weapons. So Kellen Moore, I think it's a real big opportunity for him to say, all right, look, y'all can lean on me to, now that I got a quarterback, I got a quarterback playing within the system, y'all can lean on me to X's and O's this thing. I can go win a game, get points put on the board, even if it's a bad team, whatever, it doesn't matter. They still have NFL football players on that team. I think it's a good opportunity for Kellen Moore, and certainly Shuck to continue to improve, continue to put that stamp on this job going forward for Tyler Shuck. And don't think that whole aspect is not lost on him or anybody on that team. This is an opportunity for him to continue to put his name and continue to tell that whole organization, I'm the guy, I'm here to stay, build around me. Y'all don't even need to think about a quarterback next draft because it's Shuck time.
I think he has the most to gain from anybody. Tyler Shuck, that is. I think Devon Vele, saying this 3 weeks ago would sound wild. I think Devon Vele is the biggest loss of all of them this week. I mean, you watched last week's game, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 13, didn't matter. Tyler Shuck found Devon Vele, and he made plays. Who's going to be that number 2 option? Like you have Chris Olave out there. Who's the guy? You no longer have Rashid Shaheed. Devon Vele is not in there. Shuck's going to have to show, hey, even when I'm throwing the guys that nobody knows, like we got Mason Tipton running around out there, I'm still able to make plays. Like you saw it last week. People were saying, yeah, like the super negative Saints fans. Yeah, Tyler Shuck's playing well, but he's not playing good teams. First off, I understand they've been up and down. The Bucs and the Panthers, one of those teams is going to be a division winner. They have to be. Secondly, you play for the Saints. You're at a talent disadvantage almost every single week. So take out the opponent out of it. I don't care. But I mean, if Shuck could get this done without Vele, without Devin Neal, without Alvin Kamara, like I don't care if you're playing the Jets or not.
Yeah, no, it'd be a big deal. It would be a big deal for him, a big confidence booster. And again, like I'll say it again, Kellen Moore, this is a great opportunity for him to design and call an offensive game plan with all those pieces missing, with a rookie quarterback, that to let the Saints fans know, look, I'm that dude. There's a reason why the Eagles stink on offense this year, and then we won the Super Bowl last year. There's a reason, and I'm that reason. So bring that to the Saints. So let's continue to finish the season out strong. Can't go 3-0 for the rest of the season unless you win this one.
Tyler and Kellen are kind of like in the same, I guess, chapter of their story or whatever, however you want to put it, because like you said, it's Tyler Shuck's rookie year. This is his time to prove himself. Like, hey, you don't need to go draft another quarterback. I'm here. I'm your franchise QB. It's the same thing for Kellen Moore on the head coach's side. I mean, this is his first head coaching experience, and yeah, he did great with the Eagles as the offensive coordinator, but let's see if you can do it as the head coach. And
those two are going to be tied together for their careers, and so they could be a long-lasting situation here in the Saints or not.
And I feel like everybody on that team, we've mentioned it before, they're all twos, but they need to be playing like trying to prove something too.
Yep.
Because everybody
I mean,
is up
everybody's
for
fighting for their
grabs.
job.
Yeah,
Everyone's
everybody
up
is
for grabs.
up
I mean,
for
look, a
grabs.
month ago we were saying sell the whole team.
Sell the team.
Right, sell the nobody doesn't have a price there. That's what we were saying a month ago. And imagine a month ago saying Devon Vele is a huge missing piece.
Dude, I mean, he is.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He really is. He's been playing great, and they finally utilize him. But they wasn't hardly playing a month ago, so they're used to that. I don't know. I hope they finish out strong. I hope Tyler continues to show that he's the guy, and wish him well. All right, when we come back here on Off the Bench, I want to talk about some more things in college football from this whole paying players thing that is absolutely driving me nuts. We'll talk about it right here, Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go check out our good friends at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding.
Yo, Tommy.
All right, Taylor, give me one.
Yo, Tommy.
All right, you kind of have more of a Brooklyn accent out there.
Yo, Tommy.
Should we get Rivers in here to do it?
Louder. All right, go to gotommies.com. Windows, Doors, Siding, the best windows in Baton Rouge, in Louisiana. So if you have a project, look, I know that you're going to go and probably call a couple of different contractors. You want to see the best price. You want to see who you're comfortable working with. You want to see who you think is going to do the best job. Well, guess what? Do yourself a favor. Make sure that Tommy's is one of those. Let them talk to you about their product, all the great things that they can do. When they install anything, windows, doors, siding, they're going to give you a lifetime warranty as well. Who does that? Super Service Award winner every single year since 2016. Hang the banners left, right. They are the best. They work with integrity. They're dependable. And most importantly, they are efficient once they start that project. Go check them out. GoTommys.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I've been long way from here. Put on a poncho, play for mosquitoes, and drank till I was thirsty again. We were searching.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench. 104.5 ESPN right here, live from the Raisin Cane studio. We have made it through half the show without Jake.
I honestly think we're killing it.
Jake's
not here?
Jake who?
We've talked so much important sports and sports news. It's
Yeah,
wild.
you got to let the people know about them sports. Y'all do any cooking for Christmas? Personally?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What do you cook?
Well, I'm going to make a pot roast this year.
You're going to make a pot roast?
Yeah.
Like a crock pot roast?
No, I make it in a Dutch
A Dutch
like
oven?
a Dutch
A
oven.
little low and slow?
Yeah. It takes 6.5 hours.
Love it.
Well, once you put it in the
Are you any
oven.
specialty Christmas spices, or we just go with the
No, just a
the
classic.
new potatoes, onions, celery,
carrots.
carrots?
I don't put celery in it.
Okay.
I do it with the
I
red
love a
wine.
pot roast.
Yeah.
I love a good crock pot meal too.
Yeah. Like the
I know you-
Mississippi one that they
Uh-huh.
do. Yeah. I'm not a
So easy.
crock pot person. I know that people do it all the time, but I just feel like I'm the one person that while I'm away, it's going to start a fire in my house. I'm the one.
You're the one.
Yes.
You're that 1%.
That's how I feel about everything. That's why I didn't go to the chiropractor for the longest time. I thought I was going to be the one that they paralyzed.
Right. I don't do chiropractor. The back's fine. I
Yeah.
won't get my neck cracked. I've seen too many Steven Seagal movies.
I haven't done the neck. They just do my back.
Taylor gets it.
You ever see the Steven Seagal Mad TV skit?
Yeah. That.
Put the sweet load back on the table.
Somebody in the chat's asking, did y'all get Hester's bets? He's going to come on at 9 with us.
Yeah, he's going to jump on.
To
He's
talk
going to throw
about-
us a bone
Yeah.
from his bed, being hungover from the Christmas
Yeah.
party.
I told you not to go that hard, Jake.
No, geez, Jake. It's only 3 beers, man.
There's White Claws.
That's right.
Ain't no laws.
When you're drinking claws. Hey, if you're going to be doing some cooking, make sure you go visit your local Rouse's Market. Look, they got all the stuff that you need for the biggest Christmas dinner, whatever you want to cook. They got all the sides. They got all the hams. So if you're feel like me, you want to buy some hams for your employees, whatever, you can make a turkey. You can do anything right there. And check them out at rouses.com too. I know what you're thinking. It's a grocery store. Don't tell me about the website. I can't buy groceries there. Well, what you can do is you can go see what kind of deals they have at your local Rouse's. You can type in your zip code, and they'll pull up all the Rouse's next to you, see all the deals. You can find some coupons. And you can also find some holiday recipes, some drink recipes, some sides recipes. You can get everything, all the info you need right there at Rouse's.com. And make sure when you're shopping for this holiday, make sure you're doing it locally. A company that gives back to the local market, Rouse's Market. Go check them out, your local Rouse's Market today. All right, guys, I am pissed.
Oh. Why?
Because college football is drunk.
Yeah.
College football is on. It's like
Jake
every
last
night. It's like like Jake last night.
Yeah.
It's like every day for college football is a company Christmas party.
Yeah.
And it's a Christmas party. It's a company party casualty every single time. Did y'all see the post that Texas A&M football made?
I don't usually try to get Texas A&M football in my life.
Me neither.
But I did see this.
It was thrown in my face yesterday.
Made me very angry as well. So
Taylor, I don't know. Did you ever find it?
No,
Were you able to
I'm
find that
looking.
post? Yeah, he's looking. Okay, so Texas A&M, they made a post yesterday celebrating a contract extension for one of their players. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, yeah, professional football in the NFL, they celebrate contract extensions all the time. This is college football we're talking about, people. A student athlete, and they are celebrating the fact I know you like to celebrate when you sign someone out of high school, or you get somebody out of the transfer. This is a current player on the team, and it says this is Mario Craver. So it's not even okay.
Yeah.
So
He's actually a really good player.
He is.
staying home, contract extension, and then underneath it, the highest paid wide receiver in Texas A&M history. That's what it says.
I mean, how long is that history?
Well, a long time. I mean, it's.
A long time.
It's the highest paid wide receiver in Texas A&M recordable history. We'll say that. How about that? But like, is this something we need to be like celebrating? We talked about this the other day when somebody said, "All right, we just re-signed him." We talked about Lenore Sellers trying to negotiate to stay at South Carolina. Like, I get those things are actually happening, but do we need to celebrate it? Is what my point is. And then, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's like we said the other day, they're like breaking the fourth wall. Like, we're fully acknowledging the fact that we're just paying people and
Right.
that this is basically amateur NFL.
Yeah. I mean, it's no longer NIL, right? It's not.
It's pay for play.
It's pay for play, which is, we get it. But as long as we all understand the rules, we can go forward. But it's still like you're ripping the Band-Aid off a little too fast here. Like, we still want to believe there is some sort of amateurism, play it for the love of the game situation happening in college football. We all want that. We love the pageantry. We love the spirit of what college football always has been. Like, I get it. You're ripping the Band-Aid off and you're celebrating it. I don't want to see it, though. Maybe I'm yelling at the clouds right now.
I think we're all yelling at the clouds, though.
Yeah, people driving too fast in the neighborhood type
They are.
situation.
There's kids playing map.
There's kids playing, slow down. It's the neighborhood.
What other schools have done this outside of A&M?
Like we said, South Carolina did it with Lenore.
Someone was talking about it the other day. We talked about one the other day. I cannot remember off the top of my
Jake
head.
brought one up.
Yeah, he
Is it
brought one up.
USC?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was USC.
Yeah, it was.
And then the Texas one that
Tex. Ark Manning is now all the reports out now. I don't think the University of Texas is celebrating this like on the socials, but reports have come out. Articles are talking about that Ark Manning is now going to take a quote unquote pay cut to improve his roster around him.
Yeah.
So now he's the Tom Brady of college football, taking pay cuts and what they call he's a reduced
house payment.
Reduced
payment
house
schedule.
payment.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
That's just so us common folk can't understand it. Just say he's taking less money, guys.
He's taking less money because he wants better offensive linemen or something. Like, what is? I don't know what the house payment really means.
I think that's the collective that they
Yeah.
have.
There isn't really supposed to be collectives.
There's not,
anymore,
not
right?
anymore.
I mean-
but just whatever the money that Texas has set
Set
aside to
for
pay
him.
their players.
Maybe he's grandfathered into a lot of that stuff too,
Maybe.
because a lot of rules have been passed in like the last since he's been at Texas. Because we know there's the pay for play part.
collective was the
Then-
wrong word to use. Like the
Yeah, I
you know
understand
what I
what
mean
you're saying.
though.
But yeah, they get paid for all these different things, and it's got to go like for different being a spokesperson for different things. And maybe it's like, hey, if I'm going to be a spokesperson for these chicken fingers or this car dealership, hey, you got to bring in some. You also have to do it with some wide receivers or offensive linemen. I don't know exactly what it all means, but for one team in Texas to be celebrating the highest paid wide receiver in Texas A&M history, and now we got reports of the quarterback for the University of Texas Longhorns taking pay cuts to help improve his roster, however they word it, is a wild world to live in college football, and I don't like it.
Look at what these teams have to celebrate. That's why I asked who was on this. Texas A&M, South Carolina, USC. Those three teams combined have one national championship in my lifetime. So what else are you going to celebrate, guys?
So it's from the rev share now is what they're calling it.
That's
like the rev share.
That's what the house payment is?
Yeah. So.
Just say that.
Just say it. Like
to be fair, he's still going to be getting like whatever his full endorsement deals are and like the actual NIL part of it. He's just taking a cut from the rev share. You're drunk.
You're drunk. Lay off the alcohol. College football.
Yeah.
You are habitually at a Christmas company party.
Yeah.
Like Jake. All right.
Why he's not here.
All right. Let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll keep talking about all things sports and even a lot of things not sports right here. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. If you are currently in the state of Louisiana, anywhere, doesn't matter. Left, right, up, down, middle. And you've currently been injured or recently have been injured, but you just don't really know what to do. Well, I can tell you what to do. Go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys are in Louisiana, and they are here to fight for all of us. If you have been injured, whether it's a car accident, whether it's on the job, they can get exactly what you deserve. And let them fight for you. You're not in this thing alone. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys have been doing it a long time. They have worked with thousands and thousands and thousands of people in Louisiana to get exactly what they deserve. So, we've seen it. We've seen all the awesome work that Gordon McKernan has done with the G team over at LSU. We just talked about NIL, and he's been a big part of that with LSU. We've seen all the work he does in the community with giving back, with the bikes, and everything he does year round. But at the heart of everything, he's here to fight for you and get what you deserve. Go check him out. GetGordon.com.
This ain't no disco. It ain't no country club either. This is LA.
2007 champs. Purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
He says his name is William. I'm sure he's Billy.
Oh, man, you guys are funny in the chat.
And he's played up with me.
I just want y'all to know, if like you, all the good folks that are like consistently in the Bayou 4 chat with us every day.
We love you.
We do. We laugh at y'all's comments a lot. We don't always like respond and like interact, but we see a lot of it. I see less of it probably today because Jake's not here, so got like a lot less free time to just kind of scroll. But you were seen. You were noticed. You know who else gets noticed?
Oh, yeah.
Good-looking coaches, handsome coaches. We were kind of talking about this, and we're like, well, why don't we just talk about this in a segment? Why not? We were kind of talking. I'd like to say that Alondra might have led this, but Taylor and I were pretty involved in
Y'all
this conversation.
were very involved.
So
in
we
it.
want to talk about the most handsome head football coaches, whether college football, NFL. Alondra, do you want to kind of like lead the way, kind of give the top tier?
Okay.
What you thinking?
So I'm gonna add baseball into this because I feel like I can do this now.
Yeah.
Because he's not in college
I know
baseball
exactly
anymore.
where you're going.
But people used to be very upset when I used to say this. But Tony Vitello is one of the most good-looking people that I've ever seen in my life. So Tony Vitello.
He kind of has like the bone structure and the facial hair of
It's
like
the facial
is
hair.
it Sam Hartman, the quarterback?
the Notre Dame?
Kind of like
Yeah.
that kind of facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously Tony Vitello,
Okay.
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman. See, I thought he would have taken. I thought he would got knocked off the list after that hairline situation
So
we kind of pointed out the
feel
other day.
like unless I have like absolute confirmation that the hairline is fake, I'm not going to dock points for it yet.
You don't have confirmation?
Maybe I wasn't looking hard enough.
Maybe drop
didn't
it
want- you
down.
didn't want to look
and
hard
Don't
enough.
take him off completely.
Don't take them off completely.
Okay, number 3, Marcus Freeman. We can put at number 2. I was telling y'all, slowly making his way up my list. Ben Johnson with the Bears.
Winning fixes everything, huh?
Yeah,
You
Taylor
want a winner.
said Matt LaFleur.
Now, LaFleur is a good-looking guy.
Asked me about Sean McVay. Sean McVay's a little too perfect for my liking.
Yeah, his hair. He got the perfect hair.
Perfect face structure.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's great on microphone, too.
He is.
Post-game interview.
I like
press
Sean
conference was
McVay,
really
man.
good, yeah. 13 personnel animal.
Yeah.
What about Lincoln Riley?
Yeah, he's good looking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's-
Cliff Kingsbury. He's not a head coach, but
Yeah, but I mean, he's
He
prominent
was.
enough.
Okay.
To,
Well, we can keep fleshing this out.
Yeah.
We come back. We got hour 3 coming up after the break. We got quarterback rankings. We got Pontoon Parlay. We got picks for CFP playoffs right here. 104.5 ESPN.
Off the bench.
All right. I want to give a huge shout out, just like we do every single day, to our friends over at Rejuvame, rejuvamemedical.com. Now, it's the holidays. You got a little bit of cold weather. It fluctuates a little bit. Not as much sunlight this time of year. You might feel a little low energy, and it might be the weather, it might be the time of the year, but it also might be you're just not feeling like you used to. Age is getting to you, whether you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever it is. It all hits us at different times. Go check them out everywhere in Louisiana. I think they have 11 locations in Louisiana. So it doesn't matter if you're north, south, whatever it is. You can go get your labs drawn and see everything that they can do. They got peptides if you just want to feel better, reduce inflammation, cut some pounds, whatever it is. But HRT, the leader in hormone replacement therapy for over 10 years, right over there, Rejuvame Medical, rejuvamemedical.com.